locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers. This should be a real chess match tonight, Greg. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Claxton up top. Outside Porter. Fires for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Here's Brown. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you. Porter from outside, and the Nets another 3.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
On the wing man. Pass to Clowney. The 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And here's Mann. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And there's the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 11 points.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Dimon. No points yet. Outside Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Outside, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Clowney. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And he's going for the oop here.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Here's Dimon. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot on.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
It's Brown on the wing. He had 25 points in his last game. And there it is for him.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Launches it from deep, and Brown gets a three. Brown's got 23 points.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Outside man. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Man's got his second basket of the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brown gets the bucket.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Claxton. They double him with Simons. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Boston now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
So it's Brooklyn now. 7-point differential. Simons with a steal. He takes it in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Back to White. And here's Brown for three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Sharp, Cam Thomas out there with Traore. Then it's Zaire Williams, and it's Wolf in at the power forward position.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pritchard with it. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Brown inside. With the fadeaway. Williams grabs the board.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Sharp. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court. Understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you, Brian.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscled that home.
Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. Taking a look at Boston. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And of course, there's the Nets. Just need to keep fighting. Nets trail by 10. Man, the pass to Porter. Soft touch off the glass. Porter's got 18 points in the game.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Pritchard from outside. Gets the three to fall.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Porter. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Porter's got 20.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Brown in the high post. Porter's there. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now here's Thomas, tightly guarded. Pass to Clowney. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Clowney's got his first 2 points.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 9.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. A nice shot by Brown.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Thomas, that's good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A minute 29 left in the first half. Brown going to work.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Brooklyn also changing it up. Claxton comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Thomas. Porter gets the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Left side, Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
So there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul. 56 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside man. Inside. Up top, Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Brown.
Oh, the big-time block from Jaylen Brown. You can see defensively he is elite, creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Nets trail by 12. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porter. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Porter's got 11 here in the quarter alone. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Yeah, they're both.
Thanks, as always.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Celtics lead by 11. They've got Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's White in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
And both free throws good for Brown. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Demon, and the layup falls. Demon's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pushing it up now. Tipped! White on the wing. No points so far. Man with it. Pritchard picks him up. Pass to Demon. Back to Man. And here's Porter outside. Good work defensively by White. And stolen by Claxton. With the drive. And Claxton throws it down.
Boy, on Claxton's drive, that ability to cover ground quickly can be such a difference maker. That is such a quality move.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
It's stolen away. And he lobs it up. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you guys.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. And here they come. Here's Man. And he nails the open triple off the break. 7 points in the game.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
You love to start the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The 3 connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve. He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Clowney. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Cadis checked in for Simons. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Hits yet again! Wow!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas has checked in.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Thomas against White. Pass to Dimon. Outside man. A shot from the high post. Jada pulls it in.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Nets trail by 50.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Rebounding the ball is so important. Here's a look at some of the best small forwards in the league at collecting boards. 5th on the list, Jaylen Brown.
And their work on the glass plays such a key part in pretty much all of their games. I mean, they play bigger than other small forwards in this league.
Yeah, this is a very physical group of players, and all with a great nose for the ball. They don't shy away from getting down low and pounding the boards with the big guys. In fact, they just thrive on it.
And the shot's good.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Boston leading by 13. White finds Brown. Up and in on the layup.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown, and pick-and-roll play just gets to his spot and scores it.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
Thomas misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Pritchard, fires the three, and the three-pointer goes. Pritchard's got 8.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Clowney. White with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Nets trail by 20. And here's Thomas from the arc. Buries it from 3. He has 7.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Three-pointer. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. Boy, how about that? All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Anthony Simons. Allie?
Thank you. I just talked with Boston's head athletic trainer. He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
Okay, thanks for that. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Here's Traoré, defended by Pritchard. Takes it inside, pass to Wolf. No one near him. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Porter outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. Celtics lead by 22. Hauser passes to Brown. Another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. To win the run. That one off the back iron and out. For Boston, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Porter with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And then Porter with the dunk.
Okay, Michael Porter. I mean, he just explodes inside and up to the rim before anyone can stop him. Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
Here's Traoré, defended by Pritchard. Outside Porter, from outside the arc. Queta pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by Brown.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Traoré. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply...
And again!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Here's Traoré. From down in the low post, it goes. Traoré's got his first points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Substitution on the court. 2 minutes.
Outside man.
2 minutes.
On the take, and he jams it home with authority.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Brown got it. Brown's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Porter gets the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for.
And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
He got it again! Sensational!
And incredible! Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night.
81, equaling Kobe's scintillating game back in 2006. Just incredible to see it matched once again. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Look at the power on that.
Good! That's another bucket!
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
Time now to present our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Here's Liddell, and the Nets miss again. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. And the Celtics, another three.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And he's going for the...
Get out of the way!
Flying high! Throwing it down!
Clear the way! Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.